Okay, this is going to be the update on the VW bug. Remember, we had the accident and we were working on maintenance and things like that. So the video coming up, Donny filmed it in the wrong direction, so this was my way to correct it so that people can still watch it on the TV as normal.
Hey everybody, it's work on the Volkswagen day. It's fuel filter time. So we have our tools out, and finding amongst them what we needed, we are able to proceed. This is the old fuel filter, which we just got one hose off. We're working on this hose right here. And I did go online, and of course, everybody online already had their old fuel filter out of the way. So I'm experimenting on how to do exactly that, because I have no idea. But it looks like there's some kind of Mickey Mouse clip here that comes off. Hopefully it won't spring away into the distance as I am removing it. There it is. Cool. We'll put it up here. Oh, and this right here. This is the air clamp. This is the air clip that went right here. That little clip right there went right there. And I'm noticing there is oil inside my intake manifold. This is where the air goes into the engine. So I am not sure what that means. I hope somebody else knows. And I'm imagining it's because, now it doesn't backfire, it's a diesel, but there must be fuel coming out of the intake ports back up this hose or something in a splatter situation or something. I have no idea. So if anybody knows why I have oil there, only tell me if it's good news. So I'm going to take this clip off now. The filter's already loose, ready to move. And over here is our new one. I talked to the previous owner, and he did not know in the time that he had it whether it was always had been replaced. So it's time to do it. The bug died the other day on the road. It's been getting harder and harder to start, and so I'm hoping that this will help the situation, and I'll let you know. So we'll start again here in a second as soon as I get this out. All right, so there's the fuel clip has been removed with the Mickey Mouse thing. This one came right off. This one came right off. And so now we're going to lift this right out of here. Ah, it's an official Volkswagen one. So, I don't know if the previous owner said he just took it to a mechanic. It had the official filter. So we shall see if an official filter is as good as what I just got. But there you go. I even think there might be a date on there or anything that would tell us how old or the last time it was changed out. But it looks like it's been a long time. At least not in the last year or two. So at the bottom of every fuel filter is this little pepcock. You turn this every couple of months and see if water comes out. This is like a water separator filter. So we're going to pour the fuel off and see what this filter looks like. Could be pretty old, could be the problem. Wouldn't that be exciting? So the video I watched, he used a very tiny funnel to fill up the diesel filter before he installed it. Well, I don't have that little tiny funnel, so I already filled it up to the top with half a bottle of diesel booster cleaner and all that. That's supposed to be good for the injectors. And then I'm going to slide this down in here now, just like that. So as you can see, that is the new one is now in. I'm going to tighten up this little screw right here, which is the clamp screw. Put the hoses back on, and then we'll see how we did. Okay, so the Mickey Mouse clip right here went right back on. See how it goes down, around, slips in there, around, and clips right here. So that's back in place. The hoses went right back on, and now we just grab these little clips here and we move them back up. So like you take this and you pinch it. Oop, let's try the other direction. All right. You pinch the clip like that. Mr. Sound Effect. There we go. See, and then the clip will work its way up the hose. And I better just do this all in with 2 hands. All right. Well, according to YouTube, everything is ready to go. Now, I have left the intake air unhooked because if there is too big of an air bubble or something like that where the engine stalls, I may have to use a little primer to get it past the air bubble. I don't expect that to happen though, because I've already done this with my diesel RV, and as long as the fuel filter was full of fuel and I hooked everything up correctly, it ran for a minute and then it died. Then after some cranking, it ran again and never had another problem. So we'll just have to get past that air bubble, and we're gonna go ahead and start the bug. All right. Let me see if I remember everything. The brakes are on, park, nuts, bolts, all the tools are removed so nothing shakes and falls on the ground. This is the scary part. Did he do it right? Guess it was raining when we got home. handy-dandy painter's tool. There we go. Snap, crack a pop Rice Krispies. We're in place. There yet. Okay, so it's still running good, running smooth. We have changed our fuel filter. Woo-hoo. Wow. Dirty, dirty, dirty stuff coming out of here. I'm looking at the old filter. Look at the color of that fuel coming out of there. How dark that is. That means we did the right thing. Look at how dark that is and all that junk. This fuel filter has had it for quite a while. Good idea. Filter change causes turbo troubles. Oh no. So, the new filter means that, think of it like this way, trying to pull a milkshake out of a straw, and then all of a sudden the milkshake melts. Now you can pull it real quick through the straw. So, the new fuel filter was exactly what we needed. She starts right up and hums so much better, and that was the issue. Unfortunately, because of the higher flow of fuel, more power went to the engine and the turbo blew a gasket. I thought it was all my fault. I went to the parts store, and as you can see by all of these pages here that the parts store gave me, this is not something I can do. Page after page of gaskets and things and measurements and all that. A new turbo is $1,000. Now, the guy at the parts store said it's not a problem that you caused, because I had already told him that when we idle for a while and then we hit the gas, it'll smoke. If we've been idling real slow, he said that lets the oil get around the turbo. Your turbo was getting ready to go. It wasn't like you did something that made it just break out of the nowhere. He says it's got 196,000 miles on it. That's a long time for a turbo. It just went. Don't feel bad. It's a new one is $1,000, but that's just the part. So I've got an estimate coming for the new turbo, and I'll let you know the update on that. My appointment is next Wednesday, and we're going to the VW vet next Wednesday.
And we also need the brakes done, which to me is really important.
Yeah.
Really important.
Well,
we live in the mountains.
It's important because you can't accelerate. It's a dog, and I don't want anybody pulling in behind me. But the brakes are important as well. So we're going to
brakes are very important
together and believe God for good things to happen. So between now and next week, I've got good paying jobs, and we're going to be okay.